Good morning. It is Saturday, December 28th, and I am here at McCrae Lake at the Waterfall Trail. I've been to McCrae Lake a ton of times camping by water, canoe, kayak, but I have never actually hiked the trails here. So last night I was trying to think of a place to go, and I thought, hey, this would be fun. See what the trail is like. So let's get going. And so far the trail is pretty snowy and icy. It's not quite as slippery as Hardy Lake yesterday, but there are some bare patches. So we'll see how the rest of it goes. So far the trail is really nice. I believe that both of the trails actually meet up with each other, and I am on the path or on the trail that would take me to the longer, bigger trail, and then it cuts off to go to the waterfalls. So just keeping an eye out of where I am so I can make sure I take that turn off. Just got my Google Maps GPS on, and I'm comparing it to the map that I have a picture of on my phone from the website yesterday. So seeing this steep hill that I just came down, I am reminded that I have been here. I walked the trail right up to this point actually, and I was looking for spots to winter camp. And as soon as I saw this ridiculous hill, I turned around and said, well, I'm going back to the car because I would not be able to get the toboggan up this hill or down. Well, I can bring it down, but then there's uphill on the other side, so not good for bringing a toboggan in with a hot tent. Slick and slippery here. Again, toboggan would slide right off that. So looking at the trail, it looks like most people that are here or coming here are hiking in or walking in without a sled. I don't see any evidence of sleds or toboggans or anything being pulled through here. Usually you can see a fairly distinct track in the snow, and I do not see that. So open spaces here. So I've been walking along the trail following these yellow trail markers on the trees, but on my Google Maps the waterfall trail goes off to the right, and I've actually passed where it looks like it is on the map. So I've just come up to this piece of trail tape here, and there looks like there's a path going that way, so I'm gonna see if that's actually the trail to the falls. Hopefully it is. Well, I followed that trail tape for a ways, and I found two markers, and then the trail stopped, and looks like a campsite was set up here. So I cannot find any more trail markers. There are no footprints or anything that anyone else was walking here, so I think I might be wrong about this being the trail to the falls. So I'm not very far in. I'm just going to go back to the trail and keep walking. Alright, I'm back on the trail that I was on. I see another set of footsteps going off there. I'm assuming someone's going there to camp, maybe. There are animal tracks, but it's probably somebody's dog, I'm guessing. Just gonna take a peek. No trail markers or anything, just some footprints moving. So I'm just at this bend here where the main trail, the 14-kilometer trail, kind of bends around and then starts heading in another direction. The waterfalls are actually that way and the trail is going that way. So that little side trail where I saw, there were no markers, but I saw people's footprints going that way. I think that might have been the trail to the falls because it is going the right direction. And it's branching off in the bend, which would be the closest way to go to the water, so I'm going to check it out. So I believe there is a trail here. There are footsteps way under the snow, but like you can also actually see something that looks like a trail, even though there are no markers. So I think this might be it. Only one way to find out. Keep on walking. And just where the footprints end, I found trail tape. So I must be on the right way. Oh, I think they go over here this way. They're very faint and old, so oh yeah, they go that way. Okay, we're off. I'm walking along thinking how silly this is, just following these footprints, because I mean, it could be someone going to camp or chasing a squirrel, whatever, you don't know. But as I was looking at the tracks and following them, I just saw another piece of trail tape. There it is. This is fun. What a great adventure. Love this. Hello, trail tape. Thanks for leading me. I almost lost the tracks. I found them again, and now I'm coming to some open ground here, but I can actually see the footprints frozen in ice where whoever was in front of me walked. And I believe I can see the lake over there just behind these hills. Ah, and a campsite. Very nice. I don't hear the waterfalls. Look at this cool thing here. That's a great place to camp. There's a nice fire pit there. And you can see the water. It's beautiful. Well, I found a beautiful spot with a beautiful view, but no waterfalls. They're actually that way. So I'm gonna make my way back, following my footsteps back, and see if I can pick up that trail somehow. So I'm just taking that little foot trail back to the main trail, so I can see if I can find this waterfall trail. There's like random pieces of trail tape just out in the middle of nowhere out here. Very deceiving, very confusing, and I was reading on the comments on the trails website about how it's a little bit hard to find your way. So I can totally see that. I am determined to find this waterfall trail though, somehow. So I'm gonna go back out and see if I can find it. Alright, so I went back out to the main trail, and according to my GPS, this piece of trail tape that's hanging here is actually where the trail goes to the waterfalls. And this is the trail that I was just on. And it did not take me there. Well, according to the GPS, I'm in the right place, but I don't see a trail anywhere. I ventured off in a couple different directions, and it's all very, like, I don't say thick forest, but you know, this obviously isn't a trail walking over plants and bushes and trees and stuff, so I see no markers anywhere, just the ones that I saw when I went that other way. So I don't know, maybe I was going the right way, and I don't know. I'm gonna go back to the main trail. I don't know, I must be the worst explorer there is, because I cannot find that trail to save my life. There's so many different trail tapes. There's a pink one, there's some yellow ones on one of the bushes, and they just disappear. Then there's another trail that has no markers, which is the other one that I went down. There's nothing there. So I'm just back on the main trail. I'll just explore this for a bit, and whenever I get cold and tired, I'll head back. I don't know. Maybe I'll see something cool out here. You never know. This is pretty much ice, and a lot of hills. I've been sliding all over. I actually wiped out going up this hill right here, right there. And kind of, I don't know, got some weird thing on my hand and knocked my knee. Fell. I actually hit my knee on the rock there. So that was fun. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, I'm back to the spot where the trail goes off, or so I thought, to the waterfalls. I've just passed 4 sets of people. Everybody's out for a winter hike today, I guess. I forgot that it's Saturday now, because I've been off for so many days. So it's very, very busy. So on the map, there's what looks like a little road also going to the waterfalls. And when I walked by this earlier, it obviously looked like it was a creek or a river or something. And I didn't really see any trail markers or anything. So I just walked past it. But now that I'm looking very closely, I'm seeing that people have walked this way, and I think this is the way to the waterfalls. So I'm super stoked. I hope I got it right this time. Let's see what happens. Alright, I just checked my map, and I'm pretty sure I'm on the right trail here. It's not really a trail, it's more of a road. Probably like an ATV road or a snowmobile trail, but unlike the other trail, I do see that someone has pulled a sled through here of some sort, I think. And it is pretty rough going. As far as the terrain, it's really, it's kind of gnarly. You can see here this spot. So just a little while ago I went through this really mucky mud, and some of this is water, some of it is ice, some of it is leaves, some of it is mud. It's quite a variation of different types of ground cover, but somebody pulled their sled through here, what it looks like. And down through this mess. So pretty swampy stuff. I'll be so happy if I find the falls. Although I didn't do it on the trail, which I would have preferred. Like, this is still a trail, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm out walking on the road somewhere. Oh, the lake is over there. You can see the water. Ooh, watch out. Icy, icy. My first view of the water from this trail. And I am going to be actually heading away from it by the looks of it. And up this hill. Bye-bye, lake. I just got to the top of that hill, and I can hear the waterfalls. I think I actually found them. There's a big arrow sign over there on the tree. So I will continue to follow this, and hopefully I will be rewarded. Oh yeah. I can't tell you how many times I've come here and camped with the canoe or the kayak and gone on the portage around this bridge and seen people standing over here on the water's edge on the bridge, and I'm like, how did they get there? This is how. I'm so happy I tried that next trail because I found it. There it is. They're gorgeous from this angle. This was worth all the confusion and all the walking around lost. What an amazing view. Look at this. That is simply spectacular. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Yay! And I'm all alone out here. It's so hard to capture all the little details in my video, but you can see where the water's running along here. These are all icicles and ice walls that are like hanging off the side of the rocks. So neat. That one's suspended in the air. It's just hanging there. It's not even touching the water. So very cool. So just like the other side over here, there's all kinds of ice formations and icicles and waterfalls. Look at these waterfalls. Frozen waterfalls going into the water there. So beautiful. Wish I could get a closer look at that. Wow, that was so awesome. I am so glad that I went down that trail, road, whatever it was, and found my way to the falls. So beautiful. It was so awesome to be there all by myself, to be able to take as many pictures and videos as I want, and it's just great. It was absolutely awesome. I'm so happy. Just slowly making my way back from the waterfalls along the road slash ATV trail. I'm not sure what it is. Snowmobile trail, whichever. And almost back to the juncture where I turned, and back on the normal trail again. And I've got that killer hill to go down and up, and it's super icy. I'm not looking forward to it. My knee is actually really sore. I wiped out on a hill on some ice and kind of knocked it into the rock. Just walking on this kind of ground, like, it's so slippery. See all the snow fleas? Look at them all. There's tons of them. All those little black spots are snow fleas. It's a good thing they don't bite like regular fleas. Can't believe how many there are. All the snow is covered. There's probably like a gazillion, quadrillion, million, billion. Like, there's so many. Look at them all. Alright, off we go to the treacherous hill. So I wanted to film this when I was coming through on the way in, but I'm gonna walk all the way around this stuff. Like, it's so slippery. Oh, look at this. It looks maybe flat in the video, but it's not. Actually, I see the footprints over here that somebody went around, and that was really clever, because that is pretty steep for icy weather. Really glad I got these ice cleats on again, or whatever they call them, crampons or spikes. Just attach them to your shoes. I've got my Keen Fuller fleece on once again, keeping my feet toasty warm. I cannot believe all the snow fleas. I just looked down and noticed all the black dots everywhere. Look at them all. This is where I'm sure the sled would not succeed. See the difference in the step here. Everything looks so one-dimensional in the video, but in reality it's not that way at all. Very pretty. Alright, up the slippery slope we go. I'm going to try to stay on the sides where the trees are. I think there's more trees on this side. This is actually the way I came down along here, so definitely not down the middle. So I'm going to give that a shot on the way up, and hopefully I don't wipe out again. And I'm sliding. I'm going to turn the camera off. Bye-bye. As I was coming up the hill, I noticed this big pile of sawdust, and I thought, oh, somebody's chopping down a tree or something. Check this out. Brand new hole made by the woodpecker, and wow, it's really big. And boy, did he ever have at her. Look at all that. It's unbelievable. It's amazing what birds can do. Just like at Hardy Lake, I can hear the cars, so I know I must be really close to the parking lot. I'm really glad I came. I'm so happy that I persisted in finding the waterfall trail and finding the waterfalls, because they were absolutely gorgeous. And hopefully I'll be able to get out and camp next week, next weekend. hopefully we'll get some snow. We're supposed to get some freezing rain tonight and tomorrow, and hopefully some colder temperatures, so I can get back out and get at it. So see you soon. Thanks for watching.